Dimensional Journey, Chapter 1 The Boy That Fell from the Sky. A pillar of light came down from the sky into the forest outside the city walls. But as the light disappeared, a boy with white pants, a blue shirt, and a katana on his left hip stood in its place. Said the boy, slightly confused. This isn't the place I was trying to go, but I might as well look around. The boy walked towards the walls, trying to figure out what happened to his spell. But at that time a man crossed his path, wearing white robes with flames spewing forth. "Hey, did you see that huge beam of light that fell from the sky? And what are you doing outside the city? It's dangerous out here in the woods," said the man, looking at the boy. That was me, actually. But why is it dangerous in the woods?" "What?" said the man, skeptical of the boy. "Who are you?" "I'm Ben. I'm not from here. Could you possibly show me around, please?" "What do you mean by that? You couldn't—" A shot was heard as a bullet flies through the air and into the man's skull. He fell to the ground as he breathed his last breath. A slight gray aura formed around Ben as he looked for who shot the first person he met in this world, preparing for the worst. Then his eyes glowed a purplish orange, and there he saw a red light, shine from the trees as another shot was fired, and the bullet heading straight for him. But he dodged it at an unhuman speed. Then before the enemy could fire again, he already was right behind him. It looked like a mix of a human and a bug with 4 arms and a small head. Ben drew his katana and cut the bug-like humanoid right down the middle. He looked around and saw 3 more observing their comrade's corpse falling to the ground. Then suddenly, a rocket came from where he was last standing and exploded all the bugs to bits. Calm returned back to his face as he saw the man standing there, living and breathing, holding a rocket launcher. Ben stopped glowing gray and the purplish orange went away from his eyes as he jumped down to the man. "How are you alive? I thought you were dead." "Well, I can pretty much come back to life, but it still hurts. We need to leave, right now." "Wait, what are those things anyway?" "Them? They are the Fallen. They come from their planet to exterminate all in their way." Ben was interested by this place. "Oh, we never got to finish our introductions, did we? What's your name?" As they shook hands, he said, "The name's James." The two went into the city. There they went to the tall tower in the middle of the ruined city, trying not to get trampled by the mass of humans and robots in their wake. "Why are we going to see your team of guardians again?" Ben said, as he was getting squashed by the mass of people. "Usually," James said, as he ducked under a metal pipe, "the new refugees get handled by the normal divisions like food management, storage, and peacemakers. James pushed a button on the tower and an elevator opened up to them. "But you're a special case." "'Cause you dealt with a Fallen all by yourself," James yelled in a whisper. As the door closed, Ben said, "So, what do they do?" "Who? My team?" Ben nodded his head. "Well, we mainly handle large-scale attacks from a lot of our enemies, or sometimes one of us will go in alone if we think we can handle it." "Is killing a Fallen really a big deal?" Ben said, trying to figure it out, because didn't James kill some with his rocket launcher? "Well, no," said James. "But you're not a guardian. It's rare for normal people to kill Fallen on their own, especially since you just have a sword." "It's a katana," said Ben defensively. The elevator doors opened as they finished talking, and a handful of guardians with helmets covering their faces saw him. "James, where did you go? We were about to set the plans in," one of the guardians said. He was short, with black battle robes. "Who's your friend there?" said another one, who wore heavy green armor and was crazy buff. "Hey guys, this kid here is the one that came from the giant light in the sky. At least that's what he says." All 5 of them looked at Ben, then looked at each other. Ben was sure they were in disbelief. "Are you pulling a prank or something?" said the guardian with big white armor. "He also killed a Fallen, all by himself," said James like he was showing off a trophy. "I saw it with my own eyes." They all looked at Ben, like he was going to say something. "So what do you have to say for yourself, boy?" one said with a hood and a long black cape. "Would it be easier to show y'all than tell y'all?" They all slowly nodded. Ben clutched his katana with his left hand and lifted his right hand to the sky. From his hand, a monstrous red flame came forth, engulfing the sky. For a few seconds, then it stopped as suddenly as it started. They stood there, more than likely in shock and in disbelief. Finally, one of them in dark blue robe said, "Where did you come from? How did you get here? And what do you want?" It looked like they were all on edge once he spoke up. Ben said, trying to calm everyone down, "I don't want anything." "So why are you here?" said the one in black robes. "Let's see. I guess I'm just looking around?" The small one said, "So where are you from?" How can I explain this?" Ben lifted his hands from his katana. "Well, I guess the best way to tell you is, I come from another dimension." It felt to Ben like they stood as still as statues for hours and stared at Ben like he told the worst joke in the world. The end of chapter 1. Okay, so this was longer than the demo one, but I'm super hyped because this is the first true chapter. And hey, I need to work on chapter 2 because I've been working on chapter 1 for like a month now. And nope, it's been way more than a month, but that's not the point. The point is, I want to know what y'all think about this, actually. Because, oh my goodness. Oh boy, it's... I'm off script now. Because I have to type all this stuff in for like this whole chapter, this entire thing just on my computer, as I have a recording up at the moment. I'm probably going to use the same recording again, but like, hey, that's the internet. So, I got a better mic, yay. I'm not sure why I'm still talking. You're going on with your day. You're probably playing a video game. If you're actually listening to this, well then congratulations, I guess. You're looking here every now and then. You're going to another video. I understand. So, yeah, that was the end of chapter 1. Look, I know usually chapters are not so short and are not so crammed full of stuff. And I just went through so much of it. But here's the thing. We're not going fast. This is the slowest I can go. Because if we were going fast, this world would be done by now. I say world, nope, I've spoiled too much. I have to go, goodbye.